what we need is a progressive Conservative government in Manitoba. Winston Churchill was a comeback guy. Winston Churchill said many wonderful things, but he said, among others, if you wish to know your future, know your history. That's right. The best leaders our political party has ever had, has ever seen, are people who succeeded in private life before they entered public life. They are people who understood both urban and rural issues fully. They are people who served in the Legislative Assembly of Manitoba before they ran for leader. Without problem, Walter Weir, Sterling Lyon, and Gary Filmon. In 60 years, learn your history and understand that experience matters, and if we put the collective experience of all of us and the people who want to see a changed, renewed, strengthened province together, that we can and we will aim higher as the next government of Manitoba.
Well, Brian, I want to sort of go where Joy was going, in that over the last 12 years, most of us in this room have faced a lot of disappointments. Election after election, we thought this one was ours, this was ours to win, and in fact, after this last one, it's probably the worst showing we've had in 50 years. So after this last election, you called up and you said, Ron, I'm thinking of running to leader and for leader, and I have to say I was probably very disappointed with the results and maybe a little down, as most of us were. And what really impressed me is you were very understanding, very kind, very classy, and above all, you were very positive. And I said to you, I'm not ready to make a decision yet. You said, that's fine, I'll give you another call. 2-3 weeks later, you called again, and I said, Brian, I'm not quite ready yet. I want to wait for my caucus colleagues to decide. But again, you were very positive, and you listened like what Joy said. We sort of wanted to vent to somebody and explain some of the things we felt had gone wrong. And yes, we should be a Conservative party. And yes, we should be other than the other guy. And all those things that frustrates all of us in this room about what has gone on, you were so positive about it. But you said, I'll wait, I'll call you again. Well, about a week ago, you called again. You said, well, Ron, you said you were waiting for the caucus colleagues to decide. Where are you? And we had a really good talk. And Brian said to me, like with any other business, you have to evaluate where you are as a party. Every 4 years, and it should be frank, and sometimes it's going to be tough, and perhaps it's going to be a little harsh, but you've got to do it. That's what you would do in your business, nonprofit organization, sports groups, community organizations, even in churches. You have to do it. And that's what we also have to do as a party. And Brian, in everything you said, you were positive in your approach. And then you said to me, will you support me for leader? And you know what? There was no other choice I had but to say, I am honored to back you for leader. And I would say to anybody in this room who's come out to, kick the tires, see what Brian's all about, I think our party needs somebody like you with your kind of experience in the legislature, federal experience. I like the fact that you've been out for a while, because distance sometimes gives you perspective. And frankly, maybe we need that individual who has the political experience, but is also going to have that perspective, is going to come in and say, you've been doing a lot of things right, but perhaps this is what we should be doing in this instance or that instance. So Brian, I brought my family along. Here's Brigitta and Karina. Brigitta can vote for you. And my son Stefan, I'll buy him a membership as well. And you know what? We as a family want to say that we are backing you. We are going to put our name, what I think is our good name, to your name, because we like what you stand for, we like your message of being positive and strong. I mean, it's, you know, your message at times is tough, and we need that. And to anybody in this room who is making a decision, you know, Joyce Smith and I, who have been political friends for a long time, we don't give our name easily to anybody. Brian, we are prepared to stand with you and to say to anybody in this room, we think Brian will be an outstanding leader, and he is going to be an outstanding next Premier of Manitoba. Thank you for putting your name forward. It's an honor to be